when I made that Ghana go bag stop,
yeah, the stop.
I entered the main yard, the next day the bag kick me outside.
They want to see you.
Me call his security to put me security. Say no, chief, that was grandpa. He said, oh, you ain't putting us. I will fire. I said, okay, don't fire anybody. I'm walking away. Yeah. It was with me that my security there. I walked away.
You think Weah is this kind of guy who does not like to be criticized on anything that
no
he does?
Dissent, no dissent.
This kind of guy.
Yes, he's an ayatollah. He's an ayatollah. He does not like dissent. He does not want to
go there to. You know, it's time that you actually go and win for yourself 4,000 this morning. At least 4-5 person walk over 4,000, 4,000. I won't carry the money back home. You know, all you need to do is just simple. Cool catch, radio entertainment like Gary, cash giveaway. All you need to do, you just go there, get your NTM mobile account, make sure it's loaded. And you dial *799 *11#. And you have the option to play. You want to play 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Just put in the number, just $100 like $100 or 70 cents. You know, you stand a chance to win yourself on this wet Tuesday, the 12th day of August. Just imagine a $4,000. So even if you play 5 times, you won 4,000, 3,500 profit. The point you get I won today. So all you need to do, or you just do a short code, you dial *799#, the option 11 there, you go there quickly because I want to call somebody very shortly to get in something this morning. So when your number hit my bowl, I will certainly call you this morning and tell you, say, look at your phone, pick up something, and you'll be smiling, you know. So don't make it lazy. Start playing. It's just $100 like $100. So you see, folks, that's how we have treated this country. That's how we have treated this country. You go to some countries, you fight it to even won't come back. You get there, the place looks so deserted. You go to one other nearby township or village or another city, you don't see anything that registered the city. How can we be having people who will go represent people 12 years in the legislature, 18 years, and the district cannot even show anything of that representation? But the district can point to universities. The district can point to vocational schools. The district can point to clinics. The district can point to stores owned by the lawmakers. Businesses. You'll find folks who in the infrastructure sector of our country, making sure our roads and other government infrastructure, all of these things, their houses are built solid, rich, with the cement, the contract. But the roads that they normally construct, in 1 year, in 2 years, we start to see potholes. We start to see that government is renovating. Government building is on the side. In 6 months, government will have to go and do some renovation. But some of you, in 2-3 years, your home, only paint you need is zinc, nothing. The furniture in tight. We have to start using. Look at our security. Look at our security. We paid in peanuts, but we want to take almost everything out of them. That even if they are retired, they cannot do anything for themselves in their private life. A man will teach 30 years, standing days after days, months after months, years after years, Teach it. And upon retirement, he has nothing to contribute for himself or in the private sector. But in other countries, these are the people institutions run for, because you come with a wealth of experience and expertise, and people want to drink from that. You find people running for that. But in Liberia, it's totally different. Totally different in our country called Liberia. Yeah, I can see somebody about to receive 4,000. That's what I'm looking at shortly. So those of you who say making it lazy, it's just simple. *799# and option 11. You play a little $100 or $200. $800 I can make you. You know, it's $100 or 70 cents US. So folks, this is it. The reprisals are always on the minds and the lips of our folks. You know, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. To the extent, and one of the things that we do in this country, that we always like to think that we're joking with some of these things. You know, that we always think, we break down. We break down Liberian owned businesses, Liberian owned companies. When we are in position, or when we are getting into position, we will go and talk all the good things about these people. But when we get there, we use our position to break down their companies, their businesses. Yeah. You find Liberian-owned businesses struggling. Somebody who sits in government position will go to places and take things. These are all the things that have undermined the development of our country. The way we have conducted ourselves. Then sometimes we say, oh, Liberian people, but we'll take contracts and award it to foreign companies and pay them in full. We credit from people and pay. But when it comes to Liberian-owned businesses, our folks will sit in position. You minister, you director, you representative, you senator, you speaker. You will go and take people money and don't pay. And you expect those people to survive. How do the people survive? How do the people survive? Development comes with the mind. That's where it comes from. When the minds are not developed, we will not develop. If you think you only want to develop your mind, personal intent of development for you, you're still joking and wasting time. And this is some of the wicked things we are doing in this country. To the extent that's why reprisal after every one regime, we can't get what we're supposed to get. If this person, because this person is doing business with the current regime, and you think opposition black, and as soon as you win the election, you take it against that person. You look for one of your own and to get a business a contract to. If the other company was the one supplying coupons to minister, or representative, senator, and you notice that this person was in bed with the previous regime that we have succeeded, that person's business is about to almost crumble because you're done with them and you're looking for your own now. You're looking for your own. No, you close it, no. And you hear people telling the president or telling whoever in charge that make this kind of decision, you that man, I got one of my men. I got somebody. They're going to do business because you will get something in return. You can't do business with that man now. So that other company, other institution will be doing business with, because government now will say, no, we're taking it. The same thing with the banking sector. No, the other ministry will not deal with the bank again. We're sending output to the other bank because of the 1 or 2% interest that come back to you. Some of you are here, you listen to Elton Jones, the CEO of Bogangila Group of Company, a Liberia owned, started from scratch and to where they are struggling. Minister, past minister, officials of government currently, hugely indebted to that small company. Liberian company are fighting. He said, look, they think we can just sit down, let's put ourselves together, let's get some things done. After 1 year, they are still chasing the former speaker for 12,500 with a lot of commitment being made. After 1 year, he still can get it. The chief of office staff, Hillary Kofa. Yeah, we'll do this one, we'll do this one. How do we expect to develop our businesses and develop our people when people who sit in position of high trust will go after people and pull them down? And we sit in this position and earn millions of dollars, directed our offices. That's how we have undermined this country. There are some people right now that are doing business with this government. People who in the opposition can't wait to get to power to make sure that they nationalize them. We ourselves will suffer it. This institution, the CDC did it to us. But we did not cry. Our account got frozen at all. It was not a small thing. We were threatened to be shut down. How can we do things like this in our country? You speak the truth, you become problem of the day for tomorrow. But we want to see Liberia develop. We're signing concessions based on our personal gain. What's in it for us, but not what's in it for the Liberian people. We're about to pass budget, we're running to low, what's there for the lawmakers? But yet you get paid. But we should pay for a job that you already been paid to do. We know there are some things that they will have to form committee to do extra work or do some things. That's, yeah. But on the normal work that we expect people to concentrate and do for us, we still want to pay people. We hear all these sort of revelations are coming of reason. We only turning it into politics without looking at the realization in it, the effect it took on the lives of people, and what will happen again tomorrow. When other people start to review after this regime. You know? There are some folks in government, since they got to government, they said that this government, the entire focus is to be represented in 2029 or won't be senator. So they're using government offices to work campaign. They focus on how they sell themselves to the people and not how the jobs are done properly. Look at our infrastructure guy, right? Government yet to make use of airspace. Yeah. The Chinese have to help us with our late building. The ministerial complex. We need more of that. Government can take that initiative and start to build the same. And we can decentralize. After 178 years, we have one trouble international airport. Yeah. After 178 years, we still talk about one international airport. You go, if you are leaving Nigeria by the way of flight, you have to get to, if you went to Dallas International Airport, when you're coming back that way, you will land. We still talk about the lighting system. We still talk about the runway, We still talk about the aviation, you know. We wouldn't know these things when trouble hit it. Then we rush there, that we want to have a quick fix. And once that we see after 2-3 days and we don't have any trouble with that, we leave it and wait for another problem to come. This is where we are as a nation, as a people. They reprice us too much for our country. Our politics is affecting the lives of the people. You know, just before election, you have some folks who normally would just call, blame you, or just assume that you for the other party or you for the other person. I used to receive a lot of text messages that, you know, we'll put you here, Papa Joseph Bagay, all of us put together, and we'll flog you, and after that, you'll see what we'll do to you. I don't support any political party, I support Liberia. If you follow me, there are people who have followed me over the years. I tell you, I don't have taste for that thing, for party business. I already got friends in all the parties in Liberia. Some of them are chairman, secretary general. Those are my friends. I don't need to be in political party. You have to run your party. I got my own space to run. But the bigger picture should be Liberia. We come to settle score, political score with people. Some of you have no business even coming to politics to settle score because you have never been involved in those people politics. But when you came, you had a misstep. You allow people to put things in your ears that you have no business listening and focusing to. You make it look like you have political score to settle. Like I can say, freely, the former president, President George Weah. President George Weah had no political school to settle with anybody. He had no political school to settle with anybody. He had a Liberian people job to do. Because he had nobody was in that play. He had nobody was in that play. He was at an advantage of most of our political actors in this country who were fighting one another even before the war in our country, who were the old order, who had something to prove to the next person, but he came from the present generation where everybody thought, yeah, this is our own. Like some pundits say, he was misled in the process. People took advantage of his inexperience when it comes to politics. He said, a good man. You can see the intent that he had for the country. Most of our presidents that we have had in this country, they have not been bad people. Let me be frank to tell you. But they have been surrounded by bad set of people. And as a leader, it's always good to also have your own level of reasoning to certain things. So that, you know, sometimes we trust people too much that we don't even question pieces of advice they gave us, whether it's in the negative form or the positive form. We just allow them to have a space. And they do these things because you respect and show love to them. They take advantage of it. And they will, at the end of the day, you are the ones who people with decisions that people are taking currently in this government for ministry and agency. Tomorrow, some of them will not be affected directly. It coming to the Unity Party and directly are President Barker and Vice President Jeremiah Kool. They are the ones who will be punished if they say want to retain. So sometimes when we see you guys advise us to the president, these people will go advice. We will take it. Some of you go there, you get wrong. Sometimes because the people respect the president and love you. and trust your ability. So you take advantage of these things. That's why as a leader, you also have to make sure that you critically scrutinize and process whatever being said to you in your mind before taking action. Nobody should lie to me. Liberia is actually really, really underdeveloped. We look, the development pace of our country is so troubling. It's so shameful. And this will continue to give. Let me tell you something today. A care is not taken. That's why you see people will continue to change leaders. That's why you see people continue to change representatives, change senators, change government. Because look, most of the people don't know what you people can inherit. Some of the debts that we pay. You don't see dime that went back to the people. Dime of that money that went to the community. We got people who sit in government position and create artificial debt and poor struggling masses. Every year we pour hundreds of millions in the budget we save for domestic and international debt. But we don't see our debtors. We don't see them. They take information dissemination in this country as a privilege. It's not a privilege, it's a fundamental and constitutional right. You must get it. We know the kind of information that is so classified that you can't just give out like that. So folks, wherever you are, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome this morning. This is the morning ride. Shortly we'll go to the lines. I hope you have heard and listened to all of what we have said. We're discussing billion-dollar construction. We still building 2-3-story house building for government. We still building these low houses, schools. We should be having, look, 5-10-story building. When we show you one high school, like 3-4-story building, we live in it. We show you the other building, we show you that other building. So folks, keep sending your interest this morning. Just keep sending it on get that *799 *11#. It's $100 Liberian dollar. The Kool Cash Radio Entertainment Liberia giveaway. $4,000 just in case you have the chance to win something, and you play $100 or $200 or $300 3 times, you stand a chance to win. 70 cents US, you stand a chance to win. So keep all of these things coming, folks. Keep all of your entries coming in, and shortly I will be announcing my first winner. So all you need to do is just simple. The short code *799#, the option 11. Go put in the number of times you think you want to play, and you just wait for that time. So this is where we are today, folks. We have had peaceful transitions of government, but we have turned over to the next government, poor infrastructure, underdeveloped tenure. Most of our turnover. Look at when the other government comes to power, see what normally we turn over. We turn over huge debt. They're turning over structures. Without saying they can't get structure. But if you look at what we can talk about, look, every year, in such an area we talk about, we got 800 million in budget. 900 million in the budget. You times it by 6 years or by 12 years, and you're leaving power turning over. You turn over few roads, few infrastructure, and you hear that you have done more than any government in the history. It's because we're so underdeveloped that when people do one thing, one government do one thing, they may go understand for the first time. That thing is a cliche to plenty people here, and too shameful when we hearing these things. We stay having press conferences to talk about, we're going to Taisha talking about how we're going to be overhead bridge. Those things are things that let the people just see it. Some of the development of government in the past and present they talk about. And that's the reason why things are going bad. And it is what it is. Because, and we see now things that the things that the previous government got involved into, and a lot of folks are complaining. They have also now entered into this government. Most of our officials are now leaving the job. And lawmakers, we say you shouldn't, the people, they don't have the right. But we see the officials of government right now are more focused as a panelist, podcast, ringing bells, blowing their horns, than for the independent minds to do the job. They are there. Oh yeah, we doing this, we doing that. Tomorrow you'll be answering questions when the people finish taking you from power and they start to mock at you because you think that you should have your cake and eat it. You think Donald Trump in America will be telling Donald Trump will be running competition about the number of jobs that he created from the Republican. From the Democrats. Let me tell you the bridge that he built on the Republicans. No, those are not the things. He talk about investment. You see the new trade war. You thought Johnson will be telling you about roads. You talk about getting the homeless people off the street in the capital, in Washington. Creating more jobs for the American back home. But yeah, we come to power and take people out of jobs. We run campaign to tell the people that we'll create jobs. But when we assume winner takes all, you have won the grand prize. So it becomes a reprisal. Anyone that said they were doing it, I'm ready for them now. We can't develop Liberia like this. We'll be fooling ourselves. All the debate we can talk, this is something that every single soul needs to sit down and hold their heads and think about it. This is bad. As we speak, people in the opposition now waiting, want to see themselves tomorrow. And you see some of the things that will take place. You'll see some of the things that will take place. Sometimes people, even before confirmation, once the president nominates, some of you can go to ministry and agency to go toward the bidding. When you know, just to show to the people, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, you go to the bidding. You have not been confirmed because you heard they have nominated you. The next thing you're walking around the bidding, everybody says, the new minister that coming, the new director that coming. You're putting fear in the people. But you can take money because you want assistant minister, you director, you build home, you build apartment houses, 3-4 story, with almost everything inside. Some people moving, they get moved there with a team. Electricity, water, all there. But where you build, the people in that area say going to the wells to drink. And you see that as development. Liberia, far. I'm not saying we will not get there, but trust me, it's going to be a long fight. It's going to be a long one before we get there. A very long one. You can't tell us that up to this time, look, so many shameful things that people don't talk about. How can we be a country that every Regina roads, people run camping roads, we build a road, we build a road, we build a road, we build it. Then you come, you stay in the roads. You go in community, you see some of the places that paved, that means the person close to the power that be. That's how they manage to pave that other place and carry red straight to that person gate. I can give you a typical example. The GSA road where Buffer Chimmer, the former speaker. Growing up, we knew that people were doctor, but he had a means he took a quota because he was speaker. They connected it from the junction bend and carry straight to your house and carry further down, bend to the next junction, just in that way, and left the other to the backside, whatever he get past there. That was not his business. Stop right there. And today he's no longer a speaker. They wrote that. Senator Magere, when he was Minister of State, VOA, there are other feeder roads, pathway going in the community, but he had to put it on that. You can develop country based on individual interests. It's based on the country's interest and the country needs. And we're seeing this thing. Right now, some people in this government are what they're doing too. But we'll find, we still checking, we're checking. When we find out places, and some of you, rather than your personal thing, we'll make sure you will have to declare this thing and show it to the people. Mazda came here when he was Minister of Foreign Affairs. All the time, the Pinto City Hall being ordered. Passing to the road going down after the code, the fast area. They carry code direct to the gate. They took it from there. The passes are ever back. They connected it to the main road. That development there for that personal development. That reprisal. Who knows whether somebody one government will come by and say, and all that thing, and they want to take it from there, they want to take out the other roads and from there, they want to put everything there.
It will happen, I mean.
Then the next thing you say, we know the kind of way Liberian leaders have treated this country. You come with that mindset.
Even the road that was built, the covers built by the lawmaker Tishufu, now Peloton has been cut off. The entire area now have cut off the community there because every now and then people are falling into the water. Motorbike can cross easily again. The issues they face there have turned an embarrassment to the people. So these things, they don't do this development with their heart. On a serious note, they don't. And that's the reason why when they leave those positions, you see them looking so wretched. You see them looking so pale. Like they have taken their life from them because they depended on such a process. And it's creeping gradually in this government. It's creeping gradually. These government officials, they are beginning. The few days when the appearance of John Kool, John Kool had a media institution, and he being in the media landscape a very long time with a huge experience. He called the charter trial there into The Hague, and several other persons from Liberia. When he spoke about that, if the head of the institutions are the ones going on conducting podcasts, what the press and propaganda arm of the institution will do?
Yeah.
What the media will do?
Yeah, there's Senator DeLon.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I want the men that do.
No, he said, Senator DeLon, he there saying, journalists now telling the politician. Nobody telling the politician. You people sit and
you are ministers, lawmakers, are telling the talk host.
Yeah.
Eh? The people are to propagate the issues for the institution. That's why they got press and propaganda arm. They got the media arm of the institution. Now the leaders go in there to go say things to blow your own.
And that's the reason why government impasse and president will keep defending and other making clarity and keep causing more problems because one person will say this thing on the other side, another person will go and contradict and say something on the other side. The next thing, that confusion. And then you put the Minister of Information or other people who are well sophisticated to provide information to spend all the time on making clarity.
And Ambassador, they spend their time to go to react to issues than to provide information to the public. The institution should be providing information to the public. And whenever the head of that institution appears, that to provide information, I don't blow your own say home. And that's what they have in press, the propaganda arm of the institutions. It's there. The institutions be given the privileges to have regular activities on media institutions to provide information to the public because the public have to be informed about your dealing.
And the reason why that former President Eddie Johnson leave during her time as president initiated that process, she said, because she had a restriction talking that we got we don't need everybody to be government spokesperson.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other person talking so. No, we need to coordinate ourselves. That we will, even if we lie, let's lie together in one accord. If we say the truth, let's say the truth together in one accord. But if former vice president, she said the same thing.
Sure.
And we said these things years back.
Information to the public.
Federal CDC, that one of the federal CDC. CDC have more than I don't know how many persons spokesperson in the government. People who were never clogged with authority to speak on national issues, who were sitting in party position, they were speaking on national issues. The Minister of Information will be addressing, Secretary General of the party will be addressing, one assistant minister of the will be addressing the press, another president chairman for the party will be addressing. We see these things coming again. Those are things that you all complained about yesterday. You know, like real politics just have turned into being something of competition, not in the developmental aspect.
No.
We turn over more burden to the next government than we turn over something that will have the next government taking over to have a smooth sailing. Look at, after 12 years of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former president, Madam Ellen, the CDC took over like we were just from war.
Yeah.
We had just come from war.
They
struggled to pick up. Oh yeah, they never met one there. They never met that one there. They later on pick up. See this government now too struggling and saying that what they inherited. So the kind of story will continue to hear
but
that.
If also you listen to the former vice president, she said wasteful spending,
yeah,
budget waste is happening in the Banga government.
But
he said if you don't manage these things, tomorrow you'll be judged.
But you know some of the deceptions I'm going to hear from some of them. They are the same former vice president at a point in time during the campaign period when she had her staff they were there. She said, "Let me hear my money small.
Yeah.
I want my money. It will be $4.some million. I'm going to. You kidding me?
You're one. You were alone.
If we would do with all of the taxes we collect, 70-80% go to recurring expenditure. We just pay people for working to farm.
But that's exactly what's happening.
So,
all of the monies collected another day are going just to procure materials, to salaries and things. No money for development.
But what is left for development? And until we can have the focus on that, trust me, that's what we'll be talking. We can develop our world with chicken cheese. Because we spend all the money on salary and other benefits. Lubricants, this one. Then we leave few dollars. We leave few dollars for development. Then when we want to develop, we go borrow money. We borrow money after some time. You don't see the tangibles. You do appraisal, the value is not within the project that was done. Okay, they have it at the start.
Sure.
Government just start turning over too many uncompleted projects to the next government. Just start that thing. It causes serious problem for all. So now before the government comes in, before you finish completing the other projects to start your own signature, it's done.
But it's gone.
Because the society is so gullible. Because people say, oh, madam, they will not even count that you did extremely well, the fact that you went back and look at the people projects that you met, you were able to complete it. They put we still seeing these things right here. Roads are being constructed, projects are being completed. People are celebrating it. They see that there is no impact this government have done with these projects. So at the end of the day, they are running in communities and other places and telling them this is what they mandate. This is what I mandate. People not get no project. Everything you see, we don't want to put it in. Good. We don't need to have 3, 4, 5 fronts at the same time. If we can just look at it in a year or in 6 months as a government and tackle 3 major projects across the country and complete it and go for the next one. You will be very roso. You won't put overhead bridge on the side. You won't go to the other side. You won't go to the at the end of the day. So it will just be groundbreaking ceremony. You will not see one step in the ground the time is over. There was somebody come to and complete that project, initiate that project, and they say, somebody say, I got it. No. Apparent politics is a challenge politics to the extent that only a few mature minds you got in politics in Nigeria. Most of the people who are seasoned politicians are not even the loud talkers. Those are the people who are very quiet. Because if you listen to some of the guys, you listen to them talk politics, you will throw off. CEO style of governance system, CEO style of politics, CEO style of running campaigns, CEO style of standing in the public as official of government talking loosely. What happened to the country?
We're not helping the country.
We have not changed. People will sit and make grief allegation, revelation on this thing happening. We just said that, then we take the political power, we put it there, we leave the main issue that one people can go and answer questions for some of these things. Every year we put money in the budget to pay people that we indebted to. But yet, we can see those that we indebted to. That for transparency and accountability is here.
And what those monies that we credited have done for us.
And besides, what are those projects? What are those things I do? What the services rendered? Because we know people, they go to these businesses and say to these people with that devilish mind and create artificial debt for the poor struggling people. Yeah, you go and create debt. You go to vendors, stationery stores and other places. They want involved because the weekend is coming. They want involved, man. So $5,000 the stationery that you supply and carry it. You run it behind the check. So when the check, you count the check, you get a man detail. The next thing you sitting down to 1 gigabyte to the shoulder of the road, your car park, you boost it. You don't even care. About the man who rides the motorbike, goes to the filling station, who you forced to go and register his back and his show. Commercial drivers, our nurses, our doctors. Yeah. You went into a hospital, your family is sick, but you can the privilege you get there cannot cover the treatment for the person.
Our leaders are not sincere.
To the extent, I'm thinking, what we better reach to a certain level. When we start having, when government building schools, we sit down and say, let's develop country. That it don't have to be so large. When we look at public schools, in our national budget, or we lobby with or people who are in construction or asking them to renew, we sit on the top of them. Some of the things that we get it through our resources. Let's get it through them. Government schools, when you see public schools, you have her own ambulance, fire truck, on the standby every day in a clinic. You go there, you go to like Top One High, you see that, you find it there. You go to derogation, you find it. Nipo, you find the same thing. You go to ZRTD, RKLTDR, you just naming all the government schools. You see these kind of things. These things are there.
Our leaders are not innovative. The same thing over and over and again.
Okay,
the same thing.
One international airport. One. Those are playing game that one ever will play. And they will be outside and see all these things and talk about these things. They come there at different things. They come with reprisal. They come to run competition with the previous government. Anyone? Look how you walk in this time, you hear people who have just gotten the tune. They are planning how to come back, and the purpose of which you won't come back are to show to pay a debt on somebody. You look at the country, you start doing pay debt thing. But this is all we have seen over the years now. We just see reprisal.
Sure.
Everybody want to set up one school with the next person. Soon the government leave on power, the other account, they got to go settle school. And to the extent that some of the folks, they will see it ahead of time when they know they will not win the election, or why election results come in, you yet minister resign. He won't be there for them to remove him. Because you already know that they will take him from there. How can, look, what part of the world you go see? The district can't own anything but the man who represents the district.
He owns all.
Everything in the district.
He become the richest person.
That's what I was saying earlier on. Who told you district? The district cannot have business running for the district. The district can own her own mineral water company. The district can build multi-purpose house where people will have reception and other things will be renting them for development purposes. And go in the district account, then you start to build other things. The district can build a clinic owned by the district and put the fee at a certain level where people can come and they be treated far and near. That is for that district. Say district number this a health center. And you see people working, people there. That the district, for the district, the district can get involved. But when you accept, but everything in front of, oh, the honorable man get that deal. The district leader get that deal. Then the people who getting fighting from the president, when you say that thing for the leader. 0775-919-919. 0880-919-919. Then they're breaking our own businesses. Look at the last time when we had Elton here. The Bogonjia Group of Company, a Liberian company. You will find a speaker, former speaker, indebted, give me 12,500 after 1 year. You have to pay, and you expect that company to run. They say, but
They can do business.
Yeah, they can do business, but Liberians put their minds together and say, let me develop this thing. And Hillary Kofa, who was the chief of officer that went and signed for the money, you gotta go give the people that money. You need all in the paper money. You get the money. If you're owning someone a Lebanese company, you're finished paying your people. You're finished paying them a long time, but because of Liberian man, you think you will do it in a way that the people just forget it. No, they will not. They got other partners. These people can go to banks and other places and take money from there too. And make the little profit, the leeching, or that's why they manage. We can develop Liberia with this kind of a mindset that when you win, it means that you come and prove to the next man who you defeated. But not proving to the people that it was because of you I came this far. Like what Solomon George was saying. He said he never knew when he never knew when President Weah did it for the 7 Hustle unit. He was shocked when he saw the newspaper. He said on a Saturday, he drove to the former president's house with a newspaper and showed him. He said, when I get a man how to tell him, man, where the other put anything. We can't continue to have these things. These are allegations with some of these statements. But in the open, we hear people say these things. To the extent that we get even paper people, we get people the right to corrupt. That's what I told you. Every time I hear people say these things, I want to throw off. One year, at least the man stole the money, but he paid it right here. The structure for you, what belongs to the people the man took it. And he built a house or he opened a business. Then he said because at least the man, he stole it, but the other person can carry it away. Stealing and stealing. Why the house that he built, and you seen it so far, it should have gone towards the funding. You have gone towards getting medical supply for some of our referral hospital, or getting bed, equipment, all of these things, getting logistics for our security apparatus. But you're happy that the man took it and he did it right. And you can't enter the man's house. What are you happy about? You can't enter the man's house. What are you happy about? Let's go to the lines. Good morning.
And these are disappointments in Liberia. To see people stealing them, other people say, the enemy did it,
Yeah.
one way. And these are major disappointments in this country. The people who are poor, they can't afford. At one time, I entered the market, I saw a market. I went to former public works engineer and asked the cost of the market. He said he has to put it. He went there, he saw the market. They said maximum because it's government. Last projection was more than 600,000. But he said 4.5 billion. One drop or something like that. So you see, if we use 600,000 to build a market.
Yeah. When and I'm not calling it up. When they building their houses, they will pay people huge to build, make sure that they are security on the board and the people don't misuse the material. But they don't put no oversight or supervision in terms of government structure when they write it in.
But the first thing is we build a government project, we must evaluate it and bring people to book. It is a cost of foreign engineers.
But that's why we still calling for all of these things, because somebody figured out that this server, some of the structure that were dedicated, the technocrats to go there, they will do a appraisal, they will tell us.
Thank you. Because the money is spent on that one project, we are spending only 8, 9, 10 projects, which will help the country to grow. But nobody cares. And look, cannot accept that everybody wants to get into government to see. And this is what some of us are proposed. If we say we are serious to fight corruption, why corruption should not be not available? Why do we still have status of limitation on corruption? So we are not even ready. We don't pretend to say we want to leave. But everybody comes with limitation of stealing. And nobody does anything about it. If you read the central bank report, how the country will not be here. Other folks took everything from central bank. Rather than fucking giving them, they will pay them for you to go free. And the international community is looking at us. People need to see when if the government takes action against them, they will get trust in the government to bring money back.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki and Night.
Good morning. Yeah,
okay,
go.
my name is Jay Lino Bar, and I'm calling from Silver Village. You see, Wiki, the topic on the discussion is these guys are only concerned about themselves and not about the country. Even those ones that are living within the community, the road going to their houses are more durable and pliable than the ones that even entering the community. Imagine, some of them may living with their neighbors, but you cannot even know what they make themselves so much of clothes that the people don't even feel their impact. But time for election, then they will invest the people then to go and use them again. So some of these things, I think our governors need to look at them and put themselves together. Instead of them looking at the country, they're looking at themselves. So thank you very much for the discussion this morning.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're live.
Good morning, Foundation Talk, and good morning, Mr. Ram.
Good morning, Pastor. Go ahead.
This morning, I only want to say the word of God, the word of truth, and the people are bringing back. Now, what we are delivering, we are getting this from the end. We are not talking about one, as we did one property. That is the level. And look at this report. Look at the district that people are actually doing. The point is to really look at the district budget. Then look at the district spending. And look at the district. They all for the total go to your house. They say this to be a fear for the owner. There's a fury on his film. That is God. God is open. People are going out to pay for your house. He put his car into 4 weeks. He forgot to know that the citizen alone of us living there. Now people water. He was watching his interest in his face. He said, how we will live for development all of countries like Nigeria, that Ghana, Sierra Leone. When the development live to that side, we build the work for your house. So that would have been people really are better. Those ones that are representative that of what the people live for. But and all they come to Nigeria. That's why we leave now. They just represent of what we see get on fire.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Yes, good morning, Ricky, and good morning, Natanova.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you for your show this morning. My name is Winston N. Biande. I join you from Dupont Road. Yes, I want to speak to 2 issues this morning on your show where you discuss lengthily. The issue that has to do with concession agreement into this country and the issue that has to do with incomplete project living aside in the sense that government is continuity. You know, it is true and correct that some of those unfinished projects is what buffered any government that take over. But if you start a project and have it completed, if the government comes, they will start their own foundation. And that for which the citizen will look at it and say, yeah, this is the government, this is what the past government did. But if you listen there and say, yes, government is continuity, really, I don't think it's any restful thing. With the issue of concession, every concession into this country, I think, is meant to better the life of the citizens. But people ahead of concession agreement to this country, they don't go for the citizens. Taking on the table discussion that will benefit the entire citizenry of this country. Instead, they go and push for their brand envelope. At the end of the day, we see concession into this country that their social corporate responsibility cannot be covered if within the concession agreement, and you get back to them, they say, oh, for the government, this is what we did, this is what we put on the table, and they are always in the habit of receiving brand envelope for those concessionaires. So this is a problem that.
Thank you. You know, yeah, and these are some of the things I will continue to talk about. These are some of the things that are going to affect this country. So we always want to have these things discussed. You know, we want to have these things discussed all the way. They'll understand and know that some of these things are actually
and the ones that are affecting the growth of this country.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. What is your name, sir? Peter D. Morba. Have you been playing or have you played the radio entertainment Kool giveaway?
Yeah, I played this morning. I played last night. Also, 7 times.
Have you won?
No.
Okay. You just won for yourself 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So your Tuesday set, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Your Tuesday set right now. Just look at your account. Your 4,000 already relaxing. That will be joking.
All right.
Okay, thank you. So let's go back to the lines and take some of our callers this morning.
And keep playing
Why people are
star
there.
799 star 11 hatch. You'll be getting 4,000, just $100 to
Good
play.
morning.
Good morning, Maxwell.
Good morning, sir.
Something I wonder, what are you guys? I am thinking how you guys plan on the streets. What are you guys can sometimes move on the streets?
I can move on the street, oh.
Because as people are bringing the truth of everything, I think that there are enemies for you people. I sometimes praying for you guys.
That's why keeping us out of the prize you people offer for others. But we got nothing extra to protect ourselves. But that's just the truth. But like I usually say, if you think any man life that to solve a real problem, I'm always prepared for that.
My name is Johnny Gomoki. I'm calling you from Johnsonville, New Jerusalem, community. There's a guy who was working with legists. He called himself. He was the controller general at legists. We went to do that legist job during the time of former President George Weah. People refused to pay us. For me, I did not receive my pay at all. I did everything just about it. There's a guy who never even know how to log in a computer. You always hire one guy to do his work. This guy, he built a house, the house that his boy is building. He bought a solid land right before we should labor the church. Just 10 minutes, just a 5 minute to 6 minute walk from there to labor the church. We can see the house what the guy is building. He brought a Nigerian engineer to do his work. The plan came from Nigeria. The guy came. We did all the building for that ball. You will see you feel so how bad. Just a common man to just build that kind of area for yourself. When you will rent one small house somewhere back, right around my house. But we see that house, you'll be bad. Where he got this money from? Nobody knows. So I just put it over hard. Something else is managed to go there and invite him to tell like how he got this money.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. And you know,
And the country we live in.
Yeah, you know, this is one of the things that we don't practice in this country. You see, in other countries, when you start when you start to put out a structure, they keep surveillance on you. The Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission or you find NSA. They start to keep surveillance. The Financial Intelligence Agency. They start to keep surveillance because they start to know where you work. They do all of the checks, how much you earn, that you are billing these things. The next thing you are invited. Once they have done the background check and they know that your salary cannot afford you to have that structure, even cards that you write, you will be investigated on that. But in Liberia, we share this thing, we cover the people. We are the ones who are even blowing. We are the ones who are even blowing their horns. We run it in the community, other places. So you don't see the car that man riding. You don't see the car that. Just imagine one of the hit African musicians, Shatta Wale. He bought a Lamborghini, 150,000. Stolen car from America today. They're about to ship it right back to America. The anti money laundering terrorist unit, they have to move on him with Ant-Man. He said, oh, why he said, oh no, he went to the other person, the other knew the car was stolen property. So they now working the state from the US government and the Ghanaian government now how to process and send the car right back.
Okay. But the Liberia.
But the Liberia say, man, after decision, you see, suppose they say, man, riding G, welcome, man. The man riding this. But people are making sure they crack it down because they want to see development for the people. Look at in Malay, that was telling you. I mean, Niger, the biggest ever rock form in that fell, the mass rock from Spain. They saw it, and now the people now saying they should carry it back. It should return to Niger where they can make millions and millions of dollars for it. Because people be going to the museum to look at these things. People be doing research. But I would say here playing. You lie.
Good
morning.
Thank you good morning for the there is a voice of people. And I join for people more to give.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Babylon, I'm grateful this morning because the first this morning when the show started, normally I don't think whoever was making for a good. And so when it starts to justify, say yeah. But why is it that we say that they are not animals, they are not ready, they are once it's sincere reality this morning. I appreciate that from a good way. This program is to be this is why I think I want to say when it's sure I think you're on the deck. Because that things that around about them it's different things part of that. But like well, to where we don't move up on a present mood. This way I'm very clear and I move in the picture. This thing will everything that change everything of brilliance must not get allowed.
Okay, maybe you are not a good line, but we got exactly. Let me take this call before we go for our commercial this morning, our message. Good morning. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, the two ambassadors. How are you doing this morning?
We can't complain about money.
Thank you. I'm Joseph Fremont.
Joseph, go ahead.
Well, good morning.
You're welcome. You lie.
Okay. You know, this country, the constitution, it will not revisit to amend that constitution for the betterment of the Liberian people. We still be in this freedom. 1986 constitution. Every time the men will only sign an agreement just to get the money from them. Yeah, you will sign the agreement, go do groundbreaking, to get money, and leave the project undone. And they say government is continuity. So when the next government is coming, they have to allocate additional money. So that's how I looked at to make sure that work is done. So at the end of the day, who became the loser? The Liberian people became the loser because the men only do groundbreaking, do signing, and leave the job undone. The other people will come, they will have to spend money, they will have to do that process, complete that project. At the end of the day, they say, Lava project. So when you did that, it became your project. When you only took money, you signed a contract, you took all of the kickback, you took all of the percentage. So there's a new, a lot of people process, I watched it yesterday night. They made a breaking saying that currently, he's breaking saying he's a landlord in Ghana. He has got 9 units, 9 solid units. He's a landlord in Ghana, he's a landlord in other countries.
I can't post
so
off.
what happened in a district? The district will be vulnerable. Nothing there. He won't region in the district. You see the problem there? If we don't visit the particular constitution of ambassadors, meaning you will be talking for nothing. The constitution must be revisited and be amended for it to commensurate with the life of the electorate.
Okay, thank you. It's time for us to go for our message this morning. Why we are going for the message? We hope that after this we will be calling another winner. So all you need to do, the Kool Radio Entertainment giveaway is okay right now. You just need to go there, dial *799 hash. The short code right there. You just go to number 11 and you can play $100.70 you and win for yourself 4,000 this morning, or even some other fabulous prizes. So you want to pay 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, just put in the number and you certainly go there. Just go to *799 hash, the option 11, you play $100.70 you. Let's go for A and B right back this morning.
Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection Project. My people, I know you already hear the good news, and so
what kind of good news, Balepa?
The good news about the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection Project called the Liberia Women Empowerment Project, or LWEP, is here to help 267,200 people.
Oh yes!
Out of the 267,200 people that the project will reach, they will help 36,000 women with small money for themselves. Whoa! The main idea there is to make sure that women and girls always have money on them, so they can be able to help themselves, so they can be able to help their men or their husband, their family, and their community.
Yes, it makes sense because you can only give when you have.
That's true, but the project you're talking about, that what kind of county there in?
The project in 6 counties: Pommy, Riverside, Grand Jide, Monserrado, Bapolu, and Grand Cape Bank counties.
Okay.
And it going on in 498 different communities in those counties.
Yeah. So how they better doing the project now?
The project, yeah, in 5 different ways. Number 1 is changing mindset or norms.
Tell us about that one.
Good. For example, man beating a woman not supposed to go to school. There's a woman that can say, if he not be me, he not love me. That kind of thing. That is they want us to change.
Yeah. Because no man supposed to beat their woman.
Yeah.
Then men should make sure women go to school. And no woman must say, if he not be me, he not like me.
Yeah.
No woman must think like that. Say, it's not correct.
It's not correct.
Then what about the second part?
The second part of the project is about the health recording.
But what did the data people then not do?
How they should help women and girls who may do wrong thing to.
You mean the way the tattoo people will take care of us when men take advantage over us in it?
Yes! On top of that, they even going to help schools to open health clubs so girls can be able to talk the things that matter to them.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
How about part 3 now?
Part 3 is where the project will give some money to help different women and girls groups, like village saving groups, farming groups, livelihood groups, people who get their late table marketing, and people who not fit to take who can the set. The quick people call them marginalized group. And you know, like people who can walk group and things like that. All of them, they will benefit.
Me, I will look around in my community.
Yeah, Osia. I myself will find them and be a part of them too.
Yeah, you mean? Because women will not leave men behind. Here we go.
Because you know what? The project will reach 30% men and 70% women.
Yeah, you hear it?
Yeah.
You mean I will tell plenty other women and girls so they can join the project.
That's the Liberia Women Empowerment Project, where women are helped so they can always have money in their beds.
Then, Baleba, what the other part of the project will do?
This other part of the project is where the project will give helping hand to the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection System.
How?
In ways that the ministry will have records on gender-based violence cases. Then they will also have record on the different treatment or services for women and girls who some men will do bad things to.
Okay.
Then it will also help the Ministry of Agriculture to know how many women making farm, how many men making farm, where they making their farm.
Wow.
What kind of farm they making, where low land farm air, where up land farm air, all that one there.
Yeah.
Yo, what they planting, what county they having the farm in.
Fine idea.
Yeah, all that one. Yo, to make sure that all the things are happy. The government put plenty different good together. Like keep Liberia Catholic Relief Services, CRS, Action Aid, Forest Community Initiative, FCR, Defense for Children International, DCR, Plan International.
So, they can work with the people in the community then.
Yes! And you know something? The way they plenty group them together, one group they have to be in from all the other groups so the project can go on.
So, now what kind of group they have?
Plan International.
Plan International. They in front the other group then, but the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection Project. And so
yes!
So your will, how about part 5 of the project now?
Part 5 of the project is where the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection has a project management unit that the people then who will be watching the project
yeah.
They will monitor the project, they will keep track of the project, and they will evaluate the project so the project can go on the correct way.
Whoa! Who take the 6,000 women to benefit from 80 million? Ha! Dana small thing.
And Dana Osia, Balekba says the Liberia Women Empowerment Project will reach 267,200 people in 5 years.
Yes! And the project is in 6 counties. Pomi, Mosoralo, Babolu, Rewoses, Quenchida, and Quenchima County.
Working in 498 communities.
Yes. Now, the way the project going on, you can call 44TDTD to tell the people how you feel about the project. Whether it's going on the correct way, whether it's not going on the correct way, call 44TDTD so the people can know how you feel about the project.
My people, find the Liberia Women Empowerment Project right in your community and join them.
This message is from the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection with support from the World Bank.
Wonderful day, folks. We are certainly here, and it's good that we talk about some of these things. So, whatever you are, we have to see Liberia as the bigger picture. Yeah. You see, we can get our country on the slow pace of national development in terms of infrastructure wise, road connectivity, and having a system running smoothly on a very slow pace. Then we see the high pace of development when it comes to individuals who are
individual lives.
Yeah, the individual pace of development in our country so high.
It really shows that they're not even interested in the people.
Yeah.
You can be serving
It's
your
so
life
high.
improving.
Yeah, and you don't even care for the people who even brought you to where you are.
No.
And the reason why we always say these things, Liberia is just a very good country, and I love what Liberians have decided over the years now, not to go back to the dark days. But from all indication, to some extent, we want to be grateful to the Liberian people, grateful to the Almighty God. Because in Bagavai, what I can see here, from things that we have seen since after the Civil War or whatever crisis we had in 2003 up to now, you are taking us back to war.
Sure.
We said that here millions of dollars get missing in thin air. We don't see anybody being held.
No.
So many cases do not even enter court. So many things are just mere discussion in homes, business area, offices, and in vehicles. We argue on this one, we even fight, we defend those people. And so it makes it a little easier that we are not people of action. Not that we got to go to war, but it makes it a little easier that we are not people of action. We're not people who can keep our leaders' feet to the fire. We just see these things and we leave it. So people have seen it as the way of life.
Unfortunately, it's just left in the thin air, like speculations, whereas there are evidences, there are pieces of evidence around it.
Even though we will know those who are saying these things, too good to be true. Because some of them, the places, the proximity, and they knew exactly what took place. But when we hear it, we cover it with the issue that the person frustrated, the person looking for a job.
Yeah.
So we look at all of these things until we just talk about millions of dollars get missing, millions of dollars get missing, that other money get missing, you know. But we no action.
Nothing.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
But the EPS just put out a new batch of officers. I just graduated from the police academy. They just put up a new batch of officers. The graduation was conducted at the.
So what happens if the people that not go through the legal process and on our law, what is not done legally is not done at all or is not done properly? What happens if they will just, you know, based on political accommodation or political maneuvering and they accommodated, then we will sometimes look at that side too, because even this present government tomorrow, when another government comes, people who are on the boat, when they did not put them through the legal means, they will have to take action on them because there are others who want to go through the legal means. No, the thing another President Baga was discussing, you know, this, we're talking about, yes, this is the mistake we keep repeating. You heard all of what we said, and you can't get to say President Baga. The same thing we were talking earlier on. And that affected the former president. Then we said, Mr. President, you got to have a listening ears. But if we just take the discussion, that's not what we're discussing. We're not discussing President Baga, we're discussing the habit of Liberian politicians and the political parties. Reprisal. You asked the president, yesterday you did not tell your government to step up. And this is the same problem we're having.
And one thing,
people are not telling your government to step up as well.
Apostle, you always hear them say what the past government did. So are you proud of what the past government did?
But that was where we are, because you don't know we're doing things. We are not competing with knowledge. We are not competing with development. We are competing.
We're wrong.
We are competing on the issue of wrong. We are competing on how we justify that the people say we didn't want, but they didn't do this. No.
The person is what doing. They didn't do intervention.
Just it's the same. Allegedly, what Solomon just said. He said when he heard that former president we have Bill 47. You know, when he went there, he said when he went to confront the president to ask the former president, reportedly, he said the former president said to him, amen, and other people did that. So you mean I can do will be on back and forth and we're still Liberia to be developed? The issue is not about President Baga. The orator of Liberia told us that this thing is about every single person, including you that there. We talk about Liberia moving forward. We can keep running a country on reprisal. Everybody won't wait for the time when you can't. You show what you want to show your strength to the next person. Yeah, you no longer you can treat them anyhow, and you leave the mindset because at the end of it, you people use the ordinary people. You go in the slums, the ghetto, and take the motorcyclists and put their condition in one basket and make them feel uncomfortable and feel less important for themselves, and you are there to lift them up. So they make the kind of a huge decision to put you at an area where they think that their lives will be changed. But only the founder, you are there now to show you wrestle with you start competing because the man who you succeeded as minister or information or minister of finance, he had this property. So you come there, your first focus is to get your own. You the minister of public works. The first thing you get there now, they say the other public works minister that you are there, you are able to build 4, 5 houses, 3-story apartments, you are real estate owner, you start your own.
You yourself, you want to do the same thing.
That's why we're calling a culture. It's not to a particular person. We're talking about this thing is a normal thing. We are 20 years plus. We got only two parties. So if the failure of this country, well, if we just say we start ready, that we are a failed state. That the two parties are led.
Two parties have led us in the wrong direction.
And whether somebody like it or not, that you people are the people who sat in the driver's seat. We pay for people, we cover all the dirty deeds from people from the past. We put politics into national issues that to understand our development more low. You live in a district, the man who represents the district is bishop in the district, you still don't see any problem with it because he comes from your party. You live in a county, the senator, there are 2 senators, but the county underdeveloped with a lot of constructions taking place, mining activities, but the county underdeveloped, even to where the mining activities are taking place. But you go see one guest and say that the senator got it. But let's be honest. So now I can wonder how Liberians, when they talking, look, I think I said what you got smart, the physically challenge me in terms of politics in this country. Because the people, when you think I understand politics, they don't understand politics. Frankly speaking, why can't change our minds? People in other countries are fighting to get to the kind of level to change lives, to be remembered in history. We're fighting to change our lives and not change the lives of the people. Political party, look at it. The other party, they are posted. Just in a few months, they get 3,000. I don't know how many committed members already. CMC. Look at things. The showmanship crack contestation.
Yeah.
You want to show how many members now you got. There are people who don't order you. You go to the other place. If they ever have membership fund, you go see the name there.
But the people on here, they're coming because of what they're seeing.
They are not resigned.
Yeah.
That kind of politics. Before you get any kind of people what, ask them. Have interview with them. Don't get carry membership form. Have you joined any political party? If you did, have you resigned? What your copy? What the letter that you have resigned? You're going to the other side. Because all the on our election is a serious problem on our election law. You in 4-5 parties, you're not resigned. You get there.
You member of all the parties. And Ambassador, right now the election there in District 5 is currently on in Nima County.
Yeah. Today is
the election.
Yeah.
For a representative to replace the Senator Samuel Kool into Nima County is currently ongoing.
Yeah, so keep playing this money, sending your interest. You stand a chance to win yourself 4,000. Yes, that star 799 star 11 hatch. $100 Liberian wins you 4,000. Or 70 cents the US or the short code just go that star 799 hash. The short code 11 option. You want to play 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Just put in a number. You stand a chance to win something this morning. I'm giving out some cash in the meantime between time. This is the Kool Cash Radio Entertainment giveaway. Wins by yourself Sunday. You heard the other man, Memphis gave me first 4,000. Yeah.
It can be you too.
So you see Liberians?
We don't rebrand the way we do politics in this country. The way our leaders behave, the way they take on positions. It's not about the showmanship, but when you look at it actually, they're not even concerned about the citizen. If you check, I just very few of them. On a serious note.
People are running serious competition. And people are doing competitive analysis based on what this person is doing, what this person did. But because that's why got the development so slow. Because road have never gone to the time before you put one road there, you start celebrating for 1 year. Because the other men who were there before did not take the road there. You stop now. You wait. Instead of you continuing, you now start the wait.
No, because of him. So
you got to celebrate it 4 or 5
months. You want
your
own thing before you do that. You carry on.
You want to celebrate 4 or 5 months. Then you look for different place to go. So it's slow. The development pace of our country is slow. We can't find people who work in government competing with one another other than looking at the past regime and the current regime or the regime to come. You see people who are in the opposition, they only want to make their mark when they in power. Right now, everybody saying, oh, looking.
They're waiting.
They're waiting. But there are things while sitting in opposition you can do. And people will see it. But you just wait. You say, you know, opposition will get money. You can't pay dues. So when you come to power, so that you just got to lose money for your party. We're not going anywhere with politics in the country.
No.
And they hate the way we have for one another based on politics. To the extent that we don't even see when somebody doing good. Liberian politics is just difficult to see somebody in the opposition that will see that something government doing. You myself, we are victims.
Sure.
Though we're not into any political party. During the CDC regime, when the 14 military hospital, when you myself took 2 days to talk about how today people going there, catering to people. You go to the hospital and asking which party you from, just to say we were bullied. People said we took money. The Emir Hospital. They say all the things to us.
And what you have been taking from the people?
What are you praising it for?
You are praising the place.
But today, if I was Vi and myself, I've never gone there. Our children have not gone there.
No.
But who knows what our relatives who are around there or other Liberians that come to think about Liberians will have the chance not to come all the way because sometimes they die on the way. But if we have this kind of facility and cater to Liberians, not on the basis of party line, we're getting there.
Sure.
But in this country, you wouldn't want to hear the bad thing about somebody because you are not part of the look. You are not, whether you like it or not, Joseph Barra is the president of Liberia.
No,
whether you think you're dreaming, trust me, you gotta wake up. President Barra is the president for the president of Liberia for the next 6 years.
You have to accept it.
And I told somebody the same thing. He always used to say, he can't believe that the former president was president. I told him, I said, you just gotta wake up from your sleep.
You just have to, because of all indication, that's just a fact
I
about
told
it.
him, I said, you just gotta wake up from your sleep because of reality, he is the president. You can't change that.
You can't change it.
So if you decide to just carry that height, you be putting more weight on yourself than moving. Let critique these people constructively.
For a very long time.
And I said something earlier on. And these things are normal things. People come to power, let me tell you something. That's what sometimes people say. The poor government downsizing people or they're taking people from jobs. So that it is through the legal means they're taking these people. Let me tell you, some people can accommodate people. Because, oh yeah, the man for the party, the man is sober. So you just call, you get instruction, hey, let me be here. There are folks I know who went during the regime of CDC, they got employed. Ambassador, they got employed. They never sat down, you know what they did? They fought their way through to get in the system properly and legally. Today, when they were pulling some of the police that all of them went together, they left there.
Yeah.
So some of you are going to be there, some of the people were smart. There are some folks
some of you want to depend on the mobile money account and you just say that enjoy the money every month.
And believe that they were going to be there for you. But some people got there, they were very smart.
At the end of the day now.
Today, some of them left the position. Today, some of the guys are still there taking the fighting now. They fought it and came for the employer. There are some folks who went to the ministry agency as driver. You can't really maintain a driver. Somebody just realize you're driving for the minister. You will be your way through for you to go to the system, they put you in and give you your full employment letter that yeah, you get a 25-year contract with government. Who comes in, who goes out, that's your business. You are just hanging because of party. And we see these things stay happening up to this time. Tomorrow, if another government comes, and the people who are working in government and cannot maneuver their way and get in the system properly, they will put them out. There's nothing wrong in that. So nothing wrong in that.
Just make sure that you are there in the right means. Don't just go there anyhow and you are satisfied, because for sure when you are not there in the proper means, you'll be removed.
But I know plenty of people who today, they told them, because they support to whosoever, they went to ministry agency, and that's what they are there, they stay there. Those who carry them there, gone. All the recommendation I took them there did not just say and rely on recommendation. They started to go through the system and say, how can I get my employment fully as an employee of this? Because, but so you get hanky on supplementary. At the end of the day, when the people come and say they look at the wage bill, it's too much when they're taking people from there, we cover it in the name of the wage hunting people. Yeah. And we got to stop this.
You're taking people from one job.
We got to stop these things. You're taking people from one, you conclude too much. Even if they told you, they send you to the academy to go train. Because somebody says they get command, and send you for who told you the hour make you now your legitimate EPS officer? Who told you that make you legitimate officer?
Or somebody put you in the system, quasi where you never even pass through the formality, then today you are removed and you complain.
But I report right now that the authority asking how the steady number of police officers were among those people, those EPS.
Yeah. Sure. Even some of the officers that went there, how? And there are even some allegations that some of the people who were assigned with the RG. They went for protection training, but they were just suicidal command, allegedly that they just sent it there. And even authority from the police, some are asking. Because all they know that they were only training folks on the EPS.
So you see some of these things, we got to look at it like that. But every time in this country, but we all want to see the good things done. But every time you see somebody taking that step to do the good things done, we try it and have a different picture of it. We all day we talk about fighting corruption, the president or the government can be sued for corruption. So the government gets sued for corruption and it points to somebody that you connected to either on tribal line or blood line or political line or regional line or religious line. You feel that that's an attack on every one of you. You will not sit and look at these things that you wanted to see corruption being fought. But since the political will is not about to kick up, to fight it, the thing that we should always look for in these things, that will make sure that these things are very much impartial and not partial investigation or prosecution. We are here also. This is the main part. In fact of that, we are here also protecting, fighting for people who allegedly stole money, mismanaged, entrusted properties from government that we all should be benefiting from. We are fighting for them. We go into them when they carry them to the courts. But we abandon thousands of people who have never stand trial in various prison centers across Liberia.
And those who have been protected by the law.
That's why the
criminal regime or the system.
The criminal could be judged. We said, he said in the August term, the opening, the man have been very clear. He said under his gavel, he will make sure that the timely trial or release of pre-trial detainees, or they will release them because it's a violation of the people's rights and violation of the Constitution.
We continue to face the same problem over and over. We saw there were some folks who walk overstay, the past government had to let them go.
And because, here's it, you got more people. We know the kind of crimes that is very difficult when you commit. You can stay longer time as a pre-trial detainees. Murder cases, armed robbery, there are some cases because of the way government will still be gathering some of the evidences and all of these things. But they don't want to see you outside because you are trying to suicide. So you will still be, those things are considered. But you see somebody who will go and take, oh yeah, what happened? The two people are fighting. They may blow a friend, call a friend, all a friend out. The next person were connected financially, pay some money to the judge or the magistrate, and have all the games for I'm going to come here saying so bitch. I will prove to them. We got people who are there for things that we even go to ask them why you are here. You will shed tears. How many years have been taken away from them? These are things that we should be advocating for. But the ones who are outside with the white collars, say right air conditioned car, sitting in their air conditioned homes and other places, we are here to die for them. But our brothers, some of you who are fighting for these people, your relatives are there for little crime. But you go into court in solidarity of a party mandate with people who were alleged to have stolen money. But you don't care to go to your relative. Look at the system. The coordinator of the health at the Memorial Central Prison. You're using your position to release people. No wonder why you see some other people complaining. You just see some people outside.
Yeah.
Family people go pay money to you. Then you go and tell the people. You inform the board of correction or the board of pardon. You know, or patrol. You know, and all of these things. What did you do? Oh, just give me 500, give me 2,000.
Yeah.
And I put it ready the other.
But that's what Ivan said earlier on. Some of the folks who are being held with some alleged crimes, some of you get a report that they are no longer in jail, they are out of the country.
But those are the means of which these people being outside. Because you see, you take money from the people. You the medical person now, you say the person will put the person on medical leave. Will keep some level of the person. The person is sick and the person needs to have medical attention. Some we cannot provide because you know when the person died, they won't rely on government. We put ourselves with all the kind of fine thoughts. We get the money, we release these people. The family crimes of these deadly crimes are committed. You allow these people to come out. And this is one of the things. Our court system in this country really needs to be revamped. Our magistrate, our judges and other folks, when they sentence these people, sometimes they don't even do a background check as to what are the person that they sentence, the person stay there.
They leave the court.
You just sentence and that's it. So then you look at your record. Okay, this person was sentenced, so. You communicate or you go there. You send the sheriff or whosoever. In court. Look, just simple thing.
The only one you take off from the court, the courtroom. That's all.
That free thing coming get there, you know. You the magistrate, the sitting judge. You handle 4-5 cases or 10-15 cases, high profile cases or whatever, in this kind of court from your court. From court A, court B or whatsoever. These people, these are the judgment that were running. This person was acquitted, this person was found guilty. Okay. Today I'm going to I got my record. Get to the court. I mean to the prison compound.
We send them on the persons here.
Who's in charge here? Who is the prison officer in charge? Let's look at your record system, yes. Because sometimes you hear that you get returned. Because those who are carrying these prisoners at times, they can even get it all on the highway when the people get that money because the men go by and carry returns on that way. They carry. They know for the way that you will not go check. The only times you hear these things, when the alarm raised, when people who were there and saw that person being sentenced, and you see the person walking and start talking and getting the problem for the judge want to know that. But you just sentence people you think about.
Yeah. Sometimes some of the cases are not even come to conclusion. But because there are no withholding status there, they say, well, let the person submission and be there.
Sometimes these people are even released with all these people knowing. The man will be there within trial.
So you found pre-trial and these and the courts crowded up into prison.
Yeah, so he's saying that he will make sure there will be speedy trial, or else people who have been there for a period of time will all be tried. They will have to release them.
But the last time you saw the president of Liberia even have to grant a regular clearance, so some of the folks are in prison. And these are pre-trial and these some of those who have overstayed, aggravated assault, simple assault, but they carry you there. And you are just there. You are just there. Your case cannot be called forth. There are other cases who are paramount. The judges are dealing with those cases. At the end of the day, you spend 2-3 years there. Even if you are going to be convicted, probably you will be there for something like 6 months or 1 year. You have spent 2-3 years in the prison.
But that's
it is a violation of the rights of those people.
Today now, that we have a stronger law on the issue of drugs, non-biddable. Corruption should fall in the same gap.
Sure.
When we check there is not sufficient evidence that we will release it, but once it's reported that you serving in government or whatever you are, and you involve yourself in the corruption, It will take 6 months to look for the evidences against you, or we can't find them before you will be behind bars.
But look at the case involving the folks with the Austin attack. They are now calling for the government to bring forth evidence against them.
Yeah.
Because they are still, it's to fast track the case. This is just thinking on them. They are the ones who sponsor or probably alleged part of the syndicate that went about lighting or setting ablaze the Capitol building. Now, since then, everybody know that they didn't want. But then the case has not come to an end yet. If there are evidences, then they bring it forth. If there are video footages, there are written documents, let the prosecution bring it forth against these people. But it has not happened yet. And yet we're going now.
What I said to you on this platform, when we started to talk about this same case, the Austin attack at the Capitol building, everybody was calling for a speedless investigation or trial into this matter. Mm-hmm. 10 people are already being charged. And I said, because every time these people go to court, taxpayer money used to support these things. Nobody should see it as a money-making thing and start dragging. That we go take, like we end up being like the Bernie Samuel case.
Yeah.
One election, every day we're in court, every day the man 18, the other court, they go to court. At the end of the day, we need to find out, the man, you can't take the seat. We put money even too much, even things too much in this country.
Even the folks there, those ones are already into prison, there was some bond secure for them. It was accepted by the court. Then they release them and become an issue.
Yeah. Because some of the allegations on people that expected to go on trial for corruption allegations. They can be walking around there, somebody who just somebody said who did station line South Beach or somewhere in the prison in Buchanan or whatever correctional policies across Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
Because allegation of $1 million should check up the people in this country. That no, the person get look. Then we talk about all how the country will get developed when we are protecting certain group of people. When we think that certain people are untouchable and that certain people will get touched.
Yeah. When certain people, when your name against a certain thing, they hold your heart.
Yeah.
When the other ones say no, you gotta try and do that. You go something 1 week, 2 weeks, you get it out.
Let's talk to our callers on the line. Good morning. Good morning. No, we don't talk secret here. You talk, you amplify your voice because we want you to be on the line so other people can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Chokon, you're always welcome.
I think it's here us have to ask the international community for us to find our own country. Yeah, because the way in which Liberia and Liberians are treating Liberia, we can't understand. See what the other men were talking? You trying to make the people to understand what's going on in the country and he's fighting for the people that are corrupting the country. What kind of country is this? So my brother, tell you to pray. We'll keep praying for you to be safe on the better things. Don't mind the other people saying. Let's keep talking. One day that's going to be better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you as well. 0775 919 919 919. Let's go to the lines and talk to other callers on the line this morning. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, you will not your kids even think to yourself, well, first, second, you're teaching yourself every morning to see the Liberians and what they expect this country. You're discussing it on a daily basis. We are the Liberians, we hard headed people with the offer things and last things. So, to my belief, and then what I said that this, our president, really going to be already old. So I expected the paper not to have any sympathy for anybody out. That's why everybody who very volunteer to this country backward, so he may take action, but he's not doing it, and then they close it, doing the same thing, and they just keep saying, oh, so I think the country
I don't get what to say, but I think AFS and state quality could be against certain people, so we can talk to us cases before we can go back to normal state.
No, we don't have a good history of military rule in this country. Sometimes you see these people because of the discipline, but when they get to those positions and they start to grip and put the grip on power, it becomes different. We know sometimes all the frustration, the way people see things, proceeding, they want to see these things happen, but we have come a long way. We need to keep talking and educating our people that they can have the time to scrutinize the kind of leaders that they will bring to the disco that can change the lives and develop the country. It's not just about changing, because the people get frustrated. And the tactics here is just simple. Keep the people hungry, keep the people in poverty, and you present yourself like a messiah, the way you let you. You go, you bring out your clothes again, and show to them that you make them look that they are fools. The decision they made, they were mad in making, but in their minds they're making the right decision because of the way you presented yourself. You tend to be one of them. And what they were eating, you went there. You told them stories that they even leave it at a better place. You go and see somebody sleeping on market kitchen, you tell the man, I leave your own, you have a funny place, somewhere you can sleep during our time. Lights, get to power. You will lie to people. You use the word 2-3 hours before you get to school. Then you see somebody is thinking here that this person knows my struggle, this person been there. So I will put this person there, this person will be able to change the condition that our children and other people will not go through the same thing. But that's just fake. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
I'm patient there.
You call him where?
Tuporo.
To Portfolio. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I played the cash giveaway this morning. I played 5 times.
Yeah, but when a normal car you see that way.
So now what can you receive call, yeah?
When I never hit the dashboard, I will certainly call you. So yeah, so you keep playing, yeah? You play. Just dial star 799 hash. The option 11 there, you go there, gradually, and you play. You want to play 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, just put the number in. It's $100 or 70 cents. You stand a chance to win. I'll call somebody before I leave. At least 2 persons. Good morning.
Good morning, Kool.
Good morning, sir.
This is one of the tower about the solar movement.
Go ahead.
I want to commend you this morning on analysis, more especially when our politicians are coming to power. And you see all the lies. Whenever they take mantle of authority, all that thing that they've been seeing is been missed from their mind. Then they start treating it like other people. You think you will go through that struggle, it says here, then that person will come back, you vote that sympathy. You have to put back in the man through the ballot process. That one will do to so many politicians in the country. Because for me, even the current government that is power today, they told us that not good at job opportunity are going to be in that area. Send the king to power for me. I have not seen that company that they are going to be a Liberia for that job opportunity. We are in the private sector. We are not seeing no teachers. The same way we are treating, people are treating the private worker here. Sometimes say West under the administration. So all the protocol fathers say go at the day when you come, you lie, when you get to power, the people will not check you. The common people will not talk. For time for election, they will give you a record and your packet will be given to you. You see what they do to former President John Mahmoud here. He was popular. But at the end of the day, like people get rid of him. So if you come to power, you just marry me, my man, when election comes, we manipulate something to do, to take it in our interest. Another way, that your strength that will take you to the election. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you as well.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's been back to us.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the show. And therefore, continue to strengthen you guys. The idea of nationalism is a serious problem to this country. We must understand that Nigeria is bigger than any other individual. Presidents have come and gone. They have left the scene. We Nigerians, we need to learn from these situations. But we still subscribe to the idea of political parties and individual is not helping us. So I'm very sometimes listen to your show and the message you continue to preach to us, Liberians. I don't know why we find it difficult to understand the simple message
that you people push every money to us. But we pray that the idea of national this will arise, will pass all ideas. For the issue of the constitution, we have said this time or number. This constitution was written by a military group of people, and they said that they will not be accountable to the people. Article 96, 6A, B, all the way to C. You read it. The claims court is criminal code D, and that court is no longer in existence. So how do you have government officials to be accountable? These people are aware that they will not be accountable, and you will have all of the good talk shows and all of the educational programs on the radio. It will not work because these guys are aware that they will not be accountable at the end of the day.
But that's why LACC is now calling to establish a code that will speedily try all of these people now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So it is an example of the claims code, which is criminal code D. It's not inspection. So that the old man should push this out there. He has spoke on the issue of local government to be functional. And the structure of local government for on a criminal code D. So why you can create a platform where radio stations like you guys are doing to sell this message of creating criminal code D, and the local government will be functional and people will be accountable individually in their office. If you are a citizen before you leave that office, you will be audited before you leave that office. You will not get drunk, you say I resign. If you are a minister, you will not get drunk, you say I resign. You will be audited and you will be clear. And you are acquitted or whatsoever from your charges or whatsoever application that was ever against you in our office. Then automatically you are free and you get your clearance. Government gave you clearance that you served and you did well. These are precedents that we have this country to move forward. It's not an issue of CDC and United Party. That's not what we want to hear on the radio. Thank you so much for your show.
Thank you as well for being part of the conversation. Yeah, 0775 919 919 0880 919 919 are the two numbers you can certainly call us on to be part of the program, you know. Yeah. 1 minute we take 5 steps, the next minute we take 32 back.
Yeah, go backward.
Yeah. 1 minute we think we're getting there, the next minute somebody comes in, they want to start all. We just tell our brother low level. One champion league trophy sitting down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or CAF champion league or the African Cup of Nations trophy sitting down. When you win it, you go, you celebrate. The next season, somebody takes it. Your whole focus is to go get it.
To go get it.
It's not just to sit there and have a total retrospect and have a sober reflection on your stewardship. When you say that, you say, yeah. In the 6 years we're in power, let's look at some of the things that we did and some of the things that we did not do. Some of the things that led us to be booted out by the people. Can we start working on it? Can we look at these things? But we'll see that political party will not be having that focus. The focus is the job will come out of power. And they will not sit there and rebrand themselves and change the narrative. Their whole focus is to return to power. And will not sit down and look at what you did. What are some of those missteps? Mm-hmm. You look at your house, your loads, your achievement. What are some of those things you were able to achieve?
Yeah.
And if you will have the second chance, what will you do to improve on it? And what those things that you think led to you not being re-elected? But your whole focus now is that I'll go back to that seat. How you want to get there? Whether you have sat and learned your lesson, and I told yourself the very hard truth. Good morning.
Good morning. I want to give you from the shop books and the student farm.
Good morning.
I will tell the public to take it. One stop of this topic. This is one of the important topics. I'm asking our brothers and sisters calling out there 18.
No, but I put right. I won't call on
No, they just right that I'm not read. I just think I'm not read. One stop. Because something like this, as a citizen, we speak about. I always told you people, I know over 5 of other teachers that listen to Kool in the morning. They will never forget about the radio. When even they get in a car, they always there saying that I'm calling no Java here, don't forget. Bring our radio put on station. All of them go in a car with a station.
But if you want to stay long in government, if you really want to stay long in government, you gotta keep listening or you won't be in government.
Don't forget.
What do you mean?
So everything on the info on the radio for the particular topic is important. So conclude when it comes to the LSTC for me. here when they settle themselves to feed it to air on phone call and father is it by so just don't everything is with 350 there. No, we need to settle our mother to make our consent.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, sir.
Oh yes, I'm very happy. Really, the topic you brought out when it comes to the judicial system. Paul Milton.
Milton, go ahead.
Second part of April, criminal juke Mason read my body. Never fought hard the brother criminal to carry the criminal to Mabali police station. I went through all the process. It took up to Bensonville or Magisterial Court. I will never hide. Going through the process, I covered amount of $62 USD to transport the criminal from Bensonville to hospital, or prison compound. I paid $30. If they can hear me, they hear me. Clear. They transported the man. After 3 weeks, I saw the same criminal on motorbike attacking people right to GSA Johnson. So I got down. I told him, I said, oh, you the same person that was sent to court, that you the one here? He started again running. And brother, I'm telling you, Jesus system here is not good. The only person that I commend at that criminal of court, that bishop, ministerial court, is Councillor Toe. Councillor Toe, I will not have it. Councillor Toe make sure I went through the process. You carry the man to prison compound, but no one know now when that man was released, and then I saw him to GSA Johnson. So I want to tell you that I was saying the evidence is on their file. I got the evidence here. Let the librarian will hear me. So that's Toe. We commend that prosecutor very well.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, and that's why people are now commending the president for being far-sighted in the issue for appointing the chairman and member of the board of Paro. You know. Yeah. Member of Paro, at least. Because there are some people who they were able to govern themselves. They have served long time. They deserve to be on parole. Why you keeping surveillance on them? So all of these things is all intended to reduce the overcrowding of our prison facilities. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You know, like look, Liberia needs to get better. And in so many ways, we got to get this country running to a level that we all can say yes.
Mm-hmm.
We can't keep just looking at some of these things. We see some things that don't come up. Some things that don't come up. We're breaking Liberian businesses down. We're uplifting foreign businesses. We put all other bureaucracy for Liberian businesses. When it comes to, we do speedy trial for foreign national Liberian to try our citizens who are alleged to have committed some crime. We just lead them. We send them to prison and abandon them there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get Liberia on a good footing. Yeah. Some Liberian businesses struggling. People will say interposition of government. You take money from people's businesses. You watch it crumble. When you go to the bank, you go to other places, you're fighting to pay back so the people can see you. But send out Liberian own business, you make sure you bring it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I can't even get what that former officials of government, current officials of government, you will go to one someone that remember when you take money, you ain't ever pay back. And you set it in position playing with millions of dollars. It's a weekender or a one or it's so intent to say I will really pull down. Yeah, my daughter says you're going to make sure she do that thing. I won't call it me. You're trying to pull so she can destroy it. Yes. 0775919. We're almost getting ready to go home this morning, but I want to see somebody walking away at least with another $4,000. So put your entrance quick. Trust me, you can make it. You're almost there. Who knows? Your number will just hit the dashboard. It's simple. Just dial *799# the option 11. Go there, play $100 or 70 cents. You stand a chance to win yourself $4,000 this morning. No, go come back tomorrow. And I tell you, come meet me. I'll just leave right after you say, look at your phone. Hit your account script, you relax. Already it's a wet Tuesday. Your day set. You home, send for your fufu and soup, or those things, or your maybe you want to cook tobaggi, like the one that's I love, and all of these things. Yeah, you can cook your little tobaggi, pepper tobaggi as well. So you just look out to the people you cook your tobaggi. But folks, look, let me tell you, I'm of the strongest conviction we can do better. There are some folks currently in this government with a clear intent of achieving, not making name for themselves, but making sure that impact in its positive direction are felt in the lives of the people. They know exactly for which they have gotten to this position, and they know what they experienced, what they saw, and they don't want to see the next generation coming to face the same thing. Because this is the problem we are facing. Yeah. Our great grandparents, roads were issued for them.
Yeah.
Our grandparents, roads were issued for them.
It's still issued today.
Our parents, roads were issued for them. Today we are fathers and mothers, we are parents. Roads are issued. Our children now see the condition. Roads stay problem for them. Better healthcare delivery system in our country is a problem. We facing it now. Our kids are now about to face it. What will fix that? A generation will come and don't have to worry on that. What will we fix? That when the next generation comes, they would start from somewhere different. They would, where they can come and feed even at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock when they go home, they're not looking at the shoulders because security will be well placed and you'll be in a safe environment where they do not have to go and sit in chairs for them to give them drink and say there's no bed. But they can go and have a proper medical attention. So folks, with that said, that's how we will draw the curtains on this edition of the Morning Ride. Many thanks to all of you who participated, those of you who tried to call and did not get through. It was not intentional, but we have to do it and do it in that way. But we hope we can do it again at another time. Until then, have yourself a wonderful day. I'm Wiki Brooks.
And I'm the funny of five. Check it out.
And many thanks to the man Sakano who been behind the camera this morning. Have yourself a good day.
Welcome you to